Then I had to sit and really think about what is going on in my life. I felt the weight of the world for me to do great.
Hey, what's up, 1428 family? It's Dondre Brown here to bring you more information to help you invest in your family, your finances, and your future. This week was an interesting week overall in the stock market. I would say it was a buying opportunity for many people. I would also say that the EV stocks that have been blowing the market away, they had some trouble this week. A lot of the medical and health stock took a rise. Right, we see that a lot of those stocks started to increase while the EV stocks took a little hit. So hopefully you were able to take some profit if you did. If not, maybe you plan to ride it out. For some of you, maybe this was your opportunity to jump in. Right, they've been talking about your NEOs and your Plug Powers and all those other type of stock. Maybe this was your opportunity to get in where you fit in and maybe ride the wave coming next week. But I wanted to come back and bring you information about what I've learned about this week. Again, I started getting into investing. I started a year ago, but I'm getting in more intentionally now and trying to bring to this channel transparency, right? I am learning. People are commenting, which is great. Speaking of that, if you have any questions or want to leave comments, leave those comments in this section, right? I want to learn from you as well. I want to learn with you, and I want you to learn from me. So let's build that community. But one of the things that I've been just watching is people adding stuff in the comment section, which has been great. Like, I really enjoy it. I've been able to research some stocks. I have some videos coming out this weekend where I'll be talking about some stocks that some of y'all dropped and let me know about. I did my research and I have my opinions about. Again, as I tell everyone all the time, trust but verify. I'm not your financial advisor, so I'm not going to tell you what to do with your money. But what I'm going to do is bring you some of the resources and things that I'm learning in the stock market. But back to this week, as we know, DoorDash and Airbnb hit the stock market, right? One of the things about DoorDash, they hit, they were really in the bidding model, so it threw a lot of people off. A lot of people were literally waiting to go in, they bid too low, etc. So for Airbnb, some people probably learned and put some limits on and kind of bid it up so that they can get into the market. So hopefully you were able to get in. But for me personally, Airbnb is a long-term play for me. So I'm going to watch them come and go. But then I already know as the vaccines, which are hitting right now, I think there was some information about the vaccines being approved in the US. So people are going to start wanting to get out, right? So I consider Airbnb a long-term play for me. So I'm just in it for the long run. I'm not tripping. I'm down right now, but that's okay. I see my opportunity to buy more shares and continue to ride that wave. But the stock market was interesting. I've learned a lot. This was a time I told myself I was going to be a little bit more aggressive and load up on more shares in these stocks to see if I can maximize my profit, but then also take a look at some penny stocks, right? And see how those are doing. I came across GLIS, I think it's the green something company, where they had that 999% increase within a day. And then after that, they started to drop off. I was suffering from FOMO, fear of missing out, and I wanted to jump in, but I'm glad I didn't, because I honestly wouldn't have been able to know when to jump out, which means I probably would have lost a lot of money, right? So when you're in a situation and you don't know when to get in, don't get in, right? You have to be able to protect your money and protect your investments. I was looking at some comments and somebody had jumped in on a play and they received $12,000 and they kept jumping in, right? $12,000 profit. Now they're back at zero. That's like gambling, right? You want to be able to protect your money. I already tell you, your mindset, your momentum, and your money. You have to grow in those areas. Mindset is the biggest one, because if you see yourself getting a lot of profit, like, man, I got to get that profit. I got to keep going. I got to keep going. And then it starts going down. You're like, it's going to go back up. When you believe that the share is going to go up or the market is going to go up, that is a bullish approach, right? I'm going to teach you some lingo here, right? As I'm learning lingo. But then there's also bearish when you believe it's going to go down, right? So when you believe the stock or the market's going to go down, that's a bearish approach, bearish, right? So we got a lot of bulls out there when it comes to investing, because you really want to maximize that profit. But you're going to have to learn how to put limits on your profit so that you don't lose everything. And again, this channel is going to bring more of that to you. If you already know how to do it, drop it in the comment section. Maybe somebody can read that so they can drop limits next week. The other piece is with this video is, how do we start to maximize our weekends to prepare for the stock market? I think there are two simple things you can do. You can increase your money, and you can start to do some research, develop a plan. The ways that you can increase your money is one, side hustles. I don't know if you have side hustles out there, but this is your chance to go out there and grind and make some money. My goal is to make about $100 this weekend, and all of that is going into the stock market. That's my plan, right? So if you have an opportunity to do some side hustles and your finances are pretty decent and you got that little wiggle room, go out there and just do a side hustle and get $100, right? Get $200, maybe get $500, depending on how much time you want to put into these side hustles. I dropped a video a couple videos ago that talked about how you can use side hustles to maximize yourself in the market and which side hustles you can use. So if you haven't had a chance, go back and look at it. But what I want to do is I want to jump into the market and look up this stock, PGL, right, or PLG. PLG, ticker symbol PLG. This is something that I've been talking about for the last couple of videos, and right now it's up. Well, it's down after hours, but it was up 51 cents. But if you look at it, it's been on a steady climb. This company has a lot to do with platinum and palladium for new generation batteries. So you want to understand that this is a company that could be a 2-3 year play. It could be a short-term play, but just know they're working directly to add platinum and palladium coverings to EV batteries, right? So as your Neos and as your Teslas go up, you want to be able to go and research like how much does PLG play into those companies, right? You should be able to go to Yahoo Finance, CNBC. You can go into tip ranks, start to do some research on these companies because again, everyone's looking for the big company, but you can make a gain on the little company. You can make a big profit on the little companies too, right? So take your time, right? You should be able to diversify your portfolio with some long-term plays and then some short-term plays so that you can always recover through any boom in the market like just now. I would define this week as a mini crash. There was a lot of red in my portfolio, but I know markets recovered. Let's take a look at my portfolio overall. So today I am down on a day, $351 after hours, up 21. Down on a week. It's been a crazy week for me. I'm not going to lie. You see, I've been on the downturn, but that's okay. My goal is to get back on the upturn, continue to put some money in the market, and ride some of these waves because that's just the reality when you're investing. On the month, I'm up 1,300. 3 months, up 17. And then the year, 15, right? I want to get up again and have my portfolio up by at least 20% before we close out the year. So let's see how I'm able to do that. And I'll walk you through some of the plays that I plan to make in my next video about that. But again, hopefully this information was good for you. Make sure you subscribe, hit the notification button. Follow me on social media. I am learning. I am very transparent because I believe that that's the best way to learn about the stock market. One of the biggest things that I'm learning is the emotional management part. My emotions are driven crazy in the market. Sometimes I want to pull, sometimes I want to keep, sometimes I want to do option trades, sometimes I want to do short term. Emotions are everywhere, but it's okay because again, I'm learning through that process. I believe sometimes you pay for the education or sometimes you pay for the experience, but at the end of the day, you're going to pay. So speaking of that, my goal is to make sure that I provide that information for you for free, right? All you have to do is subscribe to this channel and I'm going to give you that information. If you are looking to invest and you're a beginning investor and haven't been able to, make sure you go into my description and then click on my link. You get a free share, I get a free share. You can help out the channel, help out the community, and then we can invest together because again, we're not only building the mindset, we're building that momentum. Let's go into 2021 with the plan, right? We already know that the presidency is going to impact the market. So let's figure out how it's going to impact the market and win because our goal is to win and increase. So again, continue to contribute to the channel. Ask me questions. I am here for you. I want you to be here for me. Let's grow as a family. And if you like this video, you best believe this weekend I'm dropping a couple more. So see you in the next one.